Hey, Grant Davis here. Hey, today we're going to talk a little bit more about workman's compensation insurance and how to save some money on it. Workman's compensation insurance is probably one of the most confusing types of insurance policies for most clients, but once you get it, like I've been doing this for 37 years now, you just get it and you understand it. And it's actually one of the easiest because it's mathematically sound. So it's just based on math. 2 + 2 = 4. There's your rate. It's really that simple. Here's a couple things you need to know. Number one, you got to do business with a good size insurance company or insurance broker like GDI. GDI, we're big enough where we have access to most of the major insurance companies that write workman's compensation. We also then have brokerage arrangements where we get to the rest of them. So we can't get to every workman's comp company there is, but we can get to enough of them. We're going to give you a nice sampling. Most of our clients get 10 to 12 renewal quotes every renewal. We get to pick the best ones and we get to use that. We also have a thing called a comparative rater. A comparative rater helps us out a lot. We put your information in there. It gives us a quote from every insurance company that writes workman's compensation for your type of business in the state of California. There might be one or two missing. They claim it has them all. I believe it. It's a big list. And we can sort that by which one's the least expensive. That's how you start. Let's start by which one is the least expensive. Now we got to move on to some other things though. There's your modification factor. Your premium modification is based on your losses. I was just looking at a dairy. I sign up. There's a workman's comp rating bureau where you can pick an account and say, hey, let me know what's happening with this account. About 2 years ago, I was out meeting with this dairy owner. Wasn't very interested in any kind of safety programs or anything like that. His mod went from 72 to 129 just since I've been there. And I just got noticed that the mod just went up that high. I sent him a note. I said, if you do nothing, this is what happens. You got almost a 49% rate increase, and that has nothing to do with your rate. So again, let's say you're paying, just so I can do it in my head, let's say you pay $10,000 a year for your workman's comp, and I can save you 20%. Now you're paying $8,000. But what if your mod goes up 49%? Instead of 10,000, you're paying 14,900, or instead of 100,000, you're paying 149,000. Doesn't it make sense with something that is that critical that you would know exactly what your modification is, not just this year, but what it's going to be next year? Remember, modifications are based on the oldest 3 of the last 4 years. So I can benchmark and tell you, hey, here's where you're going to be next year. And based on your trend, here's where you're going to keep going. But here's the things we could do differently and make some changes. GDI offers full safety programs, OSHA compliance. We get involved. We get involved in claims. We get involved in everything that has to do with your workman's comp to help keep your costs down. Below here, or I'm going to make a link to a blog because it's too much to put on YouTube. But if you follow the link to the blog, and it's just going to give you 5 or 6 things to pay attention to, like safety things, claims matters, and such like that. Things you can do to help keep track of and keep your workman's comp costs down. The easiest thing to do, just hire GDI. Let us be your insurance broker. I know this is a commercial now, but if we're your insurance broker, it's all automated. We like here, I just got notified of a dairy. I don't even insure them, and I got noticed that their mod went up. Imagine what happens with my dairies that I do insure, or with my other clients that I insure, my auto dealers or my auto repair shops or my restaurants. I get notified automatically when anything changes. It's all automated. And by the way, it's automated for you too. So if you ask just for asking, I'll give you a free employee manual for the state of California. It's a wonderful manual. Our clients get free access to attorneys. Our clients get free access to an expert in safety. They come out and they do the inspection. They put together the thing for you. So you have a complete safety binder, including your illness and injury prevention program, your 300 log. Everything you need to be in compliance is important. More importantly is to make it start to work. Because here's the deal. Here's your risk. Here's your premium. The space in between is insurance company profit, right? So I can call them up, hey, I need 10% credit. I need this and that. It's kind of unstable. On the other hand, what if we started reducing your risk? What if we started doing things that say, hey, people aren't going to trip and fall. People are going to be safe when they're driving their cars. Guess what happens? it starts to go down. Your risk starts to go down, and what falls? The premium falls. But notice the gap stays the same. The insurance companies still make their money, and it's nice and stable, and you have a nice, stable, predictable workman's comp cost. Give me a call, 888-991-2929. Ask for Grant Davis. I'm here to help you with all of your workman's comp needs, all your compliance needs, everything from HR to OSHA and everything in between. Just give us a call. Thank you so much. I look forward to helping you.